The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On the run, it's Buckley. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Try and muscle for the first down. They're able to convert. Now to the 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down and keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the defense wraps him up.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Takes off in a bootleg. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from in. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Recovered by the kicking team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kurt. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. On the back 9 of the season, let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Michigan State 14, Michigan 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the lap. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. A huge defensive.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground. And how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Morgan. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
21 on to punt it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Defense is coming after him.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The Spartans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense trying to pour it on early here. 1st down and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. So here we go. 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Offense now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Michigan, 35. Return runs at the back.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Nice grab. It's Harris.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Braswell. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. And the Wolverines with first and 10 here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powering through.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Now,
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Grinding away on the ground.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
The short completion of the tight end. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down out at the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris.
pole position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous. Wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed. Big
man has it. It's a first down and more. It'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. Receiver wasn't ready for the emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, sneaks it in.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. It's complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The RPO, it's complete.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using...
Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. Lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Ducks in the hurry up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Rolls. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.